What's up guys, I am Kenny and today we are testing out another 3D printed lure. I got this, it is a more or less called a prop lure. I guess most people probably call it a Whopper Plopper. Pretty close, similar design. I seen this one on Thingiverse, and the file, was still under construction, or it wasn't complete. Basically the guy made this design, but he never fished with it. There was no makes on it, no pictures of people catching fish. But I was checking it out and it looked pretty good, so I'm like, what the hell, I'll give it a try, and printed it up. I actually printed a different one first, and that one, it actually kind of took on water, and I didn't print it 100% fill. So I went back and I made this one, and turned out pretty good. I also took a extra step and put a clear coat on it, so I was for sure that this wasn't going to take in any water. So we are going to test it out today and see if we can catch some fish on it and see if it is worth printing. The first print I did, the issue I had was having the main body. Here, I'll show you guys. This main body right here was pushing back. There's nothing stopping it, so it's pushing it back, so it stopped the prop from spinning. So with this one, I ended up drilling out the holes here and here a little bit bigger. And I don't know if I put a pin in the back actually, but I stuck a extra piece of wire, just push a little, pin in there. Basically, it wedged it, so it's nice and tight, so it don't push back. And I know this this particular style lure has definitely became more popular over the past 2 to 3 years, where everyone's bass fishing with this thing now. But I remember it, always being it's a musky lure. There was it's a probably 2 to 3 times the size of what you're using for bass. And it had, it'd have a big old metal blade on it, and be used for muskie, maybe pike or something. I was actually watching a video about the Whopper Ploppers with Larry DAHLBERG and then a couple other guys, and they had this it was a underwater microphone that they put in the water, and then they were casting all these different lures, like bucktails and different musky lures and stuff. And then they put that Whopper Plopper on, and it was crazy, just a different type of sound that it made. I'll link that below if you guys want to check that out. It was super interesting, like just whatever pitch, or just like that particular kind of chop in the water just gets those fish freaking going. And just being such a different sound too, I think that has a lot to do with it. Oh, you guys see that? Having some action out here. I was worried, man. I thought it was gonna be a little too cold out. The epoxy I used for this stuff is actually a UV epoxy, where you can you dip it, and then until you put it into light, you could put it outside, or if you have a black light, which will actually cure it, and then it will harden it. And this stuff, it is like rock solid. Another thing I did have to do on these, I was drilling through here to get it to fit through the shaft, and then actually on both of them, this little piece right here kept snapping off twice, but I ended up just super gluing it plus epoxying it. That thing is fine now. And then this, oddly enough, I don't know, like if the hole don't go all the way through, but what I did was just heat up just a piece of metal, the piece of wire, and then I just stuck it all the way through. And then that busted it through. I don't know if just the initial hole's too small, but I don't know, or if there's like just a section of plastic. But if you get hot enough, you know, you can push it right through, and then you're good to go. All right, well, had a few bites. You know, they're messing with it, but can't connect with them. I'm gonna try. Got another spot in mind. I'm gonna try. Hopefully I can pull something out of that area. Usually it's pretty good, so we'll see here. It is getting a little bit dark, but I want to try to put some time in, and hopefully I can land something before the day's over today. Oh, another hit. Dang. If they're too dang small or what? Can't get the hook. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's a freaking fish right there. All right, stay on there. Holy crap, that is a nice bass. Woo-hoo. Dude, he inhaled that thing. Holy damn. I'm gonna have to get the players out for that one. Holy crap. It's a chunky fish right there. All right, it's gonna be interesting because I'm sitting in water right now. All right, on the frickin' prop lure. Hooked up today. Wasn't sure if I was gonna make it happen, but yeah, the lure definitely proved itself today, man. That was sweet. Had a ton of hits. All right, buddy. Frickin' awesome. Whew. Just before it was getting a little too dark. Made it happen though on the prop lure. Oh yeah, he's ready. Sweet. Yeah, thing held up pretty good. That the front body's still up front, the prop's still spinning. That is freaking awesome. I was kind of wondering. I'm like, you know, what's going on here? Why am I missing so many? You know, I'm assuming, my best guess is they were just, you know, smaller bass. I couldn't, you know, they were just kind of playing with it. But this guy, he had half the damn thing in his mouth. I ended up getting at least one bass on this thing. Like I said, it was on Thingiverse, and you know, it was just a work in progress. You know, it wasn't a final design. I don't know if the guy even fished with this thing yet, but definitely proved itself today. Got that bass on it. I got probably, what, 4 or 5 misses on this thing. So yeah, definitely worth printing. I would recommend, you know, doing a little epoxy on it, maybe to, you know, completely seal it, and then you got to, you know, throw them pins on in the front. But freaking awesome. The old prop lure there. I was thinking maybe too it was gonna be too cold, but it did the trick today. So I really appreciate you guys watching. I put out a video every week, so if you enjoy these kind of videos, make sure to subscribe, and please hit that bell notification so you can get them as soon as I put them out. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.